Hello everyone, friends of all ages. Welcome to Her Journey, Her Strength, where we shine a light on awesome women and hear their voices. I'm Irene. Our guest today is truly a guiding light in education. She's the director of admissions at Sequoia School, where she helps students and families discover paths that sparks their passions and give them a sense of purpose. With years of experience in higher education and a heart for building connections and belonging, she's dedicated her career to helping the next generation shine. Big welcome to Carolyn Stirling.
Thanks, Irene. It's great to be here.
Thank you for being here. Carolyn, you had such an incredible journey in education. I'm curious, what inspired you to get into this field?
Well, I got into education because my grandmother and my mom both taught, and my dad taught at the Air Force Academy, and so it's something that just was in my blood. I didn't think I wanted to become a teacher. I actually decided that I wanted to go in higher education. In college at UC Irvine, I loved being involved, and I was involved in a lot of activities, and administrator there said, this is something you could do as a job. So I went ahead and pursued my master's, and I worked actually at UC Irvine for a couple of years with students, and I loved it. But I quickly burned out because I didn't quite know yet how to manage students. College students were busy evenings and weekends, and so I decided to take a little detour. I worked for a congressman for a while. That was really an interesting experience, and I really enjoyed representing his office in the community as a field representative, but I was away from students. And so I decided to get back into education. I worked with parents at a university, and then I became an admissions counselor. And that's where I really found my niche. Really loved talking to students and helping them find their match in terms of school. And after doing that for a while, I was promoted to director. And director of admissions, and at that university, I wasn't working as much with students, and I really missed that. And so I actually had a mentor that said, you know, you might like independent schools. You should look at K-12 independent schools, which I didn't know anything about. And I started doing research, and I found Sequoia, and I love it. I've never looked back.
Wow, what a journey. I love how you followed your passion for helping students. As you said, you've never looked back after joining Sequoia. I wonder what surprised you the most about K-8 work compared to higher education?
That's a great question. I think for me, the most exciting thing was being able to actually work with the students. So in higher education, when I worked in colleges and universities, you bring a student in, you admit them, and then they go off and they do their program, and they don't really stay connected to you. Mm-hmm. But in K-12, in an independent school, you actually get to watch them grow, especially when they come in at kindergarten. So that's been really wonderful for me. And then their parents are so excited and want to be a part of that journey and that experience, and you don't see that as much when they're in college. But for K through 12, I mean, I've gotten to know your family throughout this, you being here, and through the process of you coming through admissions and into the school. So that's been really exciting for me.
Absolutely, time flies. I really enjoyed every day I spent at Sequoia. I'm sure you also had so many wonderful moments with the kids at Sequoia. Speaking of that, what do you hope students and families feel most strongly about when they think of Sequoia?
I think it's really the community. I mean, it's such a special place. I've never seen anything like it before, never experienced anything like it. Just every family cares about each other. They care about other people's kids. It just is a very warm and welcoming place, and that's something that I think most people, that's what they see when they come to our school, and hopefully that's what they feel as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm so proud to be a Sequoia student. The school culture here is really something special. Now I can totally see why you love working here. Looking back at your journey, what's one decision you made that really impacted your career?
I'm sure there's probably many decisions, but the main one that comes to mind for me is getting my doctorate. That was a big decision, and it was scary. I really didn't want to do it, frankly, but I had mentors who said, Carolyn, if you don't get your doctorate, you're not going to have options in the future, and so it was something that I figured I really needed to do in order to be ready to move on and up if I needed to. And I didn't ever want to be in a situation where there was a job opening that I wasn't qualified for. And so I pursued my Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership at USC, and It was one of the best things I could have ever done. It taught me a lot about perseverance and, of course, about education and the educational landscape, but also just taught me a lot about resilience in myself. I think it was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it was also one of the most worthwhile. And so I wouldn't change a thing. I'm really glad I did it.
That's really impressive. I know earning a doctorate is really super challenging. Did you ever face specific moments that made you want to give up? What helped you really push through it?
Absolutely. I think some of the things that helped were my peers in the program, my classmates. We were all in it together, and that kind of helped us. We could share that we're working full time and studying, and it was really hard, and we were tired, and we were missing family events, and it was hard for us. But we knew we were all in it together, so that was one thing. I think also for me, my family was very understanding and supportive, and just knowing that there was an end to it, that I was working very hard, and soon, in a couple of years, I would be finished, and I would have this doctoral degree that I would worked really hard for. So I think mostly, though, support from family and friends is really what got me through it.
What advice would you give someone thinking about going back to school for a doctorate while working full time? Any practical tips?
I think it's different for everyone. I think one thing I would say is that you have to carve out time for physical activity. You have to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. So you need to be eating and eating well. You need to find a support system because you're going to need that. And that was something that was really important for me. So just making sure that you are taking care of you as a human being in addition to your job and school and everything else that you're doing is really important.
I'm sure that kind of resilience has been such a big part of your success. Speaking of success, what does it mean to you personally?
So for me, success is being happy where you are and working hard and supporting others to be happy. And I think especially supporting women. I mean, women supporting women is something that's really important in our society, and we don't see it enough. I think I belong to an organization that supports women, and you have the HERS Foundation, which is supporting women, and it's something that is really important to both of us. The purpose is to support women, and it's really wonderful when you see women lifting other women up.
That's such a thoughtful and insightful perspective. Thank you for sharing that. I know so many parents go above and beyond when it comes to their child's education. As an admissions officer, what's one big misunderstanding about school admissions that you wish parents would finally let go of?
I think one of the misunderstandings is that you need to have a letter of recommendation from some high-profile person. For example, when I worked in college admissions, there was someone who had a celebrity write a letter of recommendation, and that was because they thought that that was going to make a difference in whether or not this person would be admitted. For us, it's really about getting to know the student, getting to know the family, and if it's your teacher or a coach or somebody, a mentor writing that letter, that's just as good as someone famous. It's probably better because they know the student better. And also it's just really important for the applicant, the student, and their family to just be themselves. We really just want to get to know the families.
Yeah, that's so true. I believe the right fit is the best fit. If your younger self could hear one thing from today, what would you say?
I think I would tell my younger self that it's okay to be you. It's okay to be nervous or scared about something new, but you need to try it. You need to be as resilient as you can be. It's okay to not feel like you belong. You do belong. There's something called imposter syndrome. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it does impact a lot of women, and it's where we don't feel that we are worthy of where we are. And I would tell my younger self that yes, you are worthy of where you are, and you deserve to be there. You deserve that seat at the table. One of the poems that resonates with me is by Maya Angelou. It's called Phenomenal Women, and I really like how it celebrates women, and I think it's really important for us to celebrate each other and ourselves, and that poem reminds me to do that.
It's so beautiful. If you had one platform to push for one big change to support teachers, what will you do first?
I think teachers are undervalued. teachers are so important, and teachers in schools, obviously, that's their role. There are other people who are teachers, coaches, mentors, and I don't think that they are getting paid enough for the work that they do, and they're not supported enough. So I would say we should increase salaries of teachers and also give them more respect, because the education is the foundation of our society, and teachers are the ones who provide that education to us.
Alright, time to switch things up with a fun hangout. Our awesome guest Carolyn had joined a bunch of curious kids for a super chill chat. No pressure, just good vibes, honest talk, plenty of laughs, and who knows, maybe a few surprises too. Let's see what happens when kids and grown-ups kick back together.
So I'd like to get to know you all a little bit, and I'm curious if you could share with me a little bit about your hopes and dreams.
My name is Felix and I'm 13 and I hope I get better grades at school, and my dream is just play more video games.
I love it. What are you going to do to get better grades?
I don't know, focus more on my homework.
Okay, awesome.
Hi, my name's Susanna. I'm 16. My goal is to open my own restaurant. It's a fusion restaurant, Mongolian and sushi, Japanese together. The cuisine is Asian. It'll be
Wow.
very nice. That's my dream.
Very cool.
Hi, my name's Eason. I'm 11, and my dream is to actually have better grades too. And a way I can do that is actually start doing my homework.
Hello, my name is Avery Lynn. I'm 7 years old, and my dream is to be a movie star because I could have fun and cheer up.
Ooh. Do you want to cheer up other people?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So you want to help people.
Mm-hmm.
That's very nice. That's a good goal. So who are some people who inspire you?
Oh, well, my dad is a hard worker, and yeah, he makes lots of money.
So your dad inspires you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Person who inspires me is probably like my mom, because she keeps on like pushing me to like get better grades and stuff.
I'd say who inspires me is a really close family friend. He owns a few restaurants, and I got to see the inside of the business, and it made me want to open my own restaurant.
Fantastic.
The person that inspired me is my chill teacher at school. So, yeah, pretty much he pushes us to do more work, but he's chill.
Fantastic. What class is that?
English.
Oh, wonderful. What's a class where you really enjoy learning the topic?
English.
You do? You like English? Okay. How about you, Susanna?
I'd say APUS history.
Okay.
It's pretty fascinating because you get to learn about like what a lot of people like experienced in the past, and then you can learn how not to do bad things, like what they did in the past, and like try to change the history, like be the change.
Very cool. I love that.
My favorite subject in school is probably math.
Okay.
Because like my teacher's like act like pretty chill, and like he mostly just like let us do like random stuff, like make posters and play like book it and stuff, but at the end it like still revolves to math,
Okay.
and it's not that hard. So
So he's making math creative and interesting to you. That's sort of like what we get at Sequoia.
Yeah.
Avery, how about you?
Well, my favorite subject is math.
Okay.
It's because I like to learn new things in math and like subtractions.
Fantastic. That's great. Is there anything that you are curious about?
Fishing.
You want to learn how to fish? Why?
It seems fun.
Do you know people who fish?
Yes.
Yeah. And they
They
enjoy
tackle
it?
a fish.
The what?
They tackle a fish in the ocean. Like they shove the hand in the mouth. Like
Really?
it seems cool. Like it really seems cool. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, tell me what you're doing now that's going to help you achieve your dreams later.
Just focus on more on my studies and do what's best for me.
Okay.
I guess I'm talking to a lot of restaurant owners, getting to know how they run their businesses and how they keep customers happy and everything, you know what I mean?
That's smart. Yeah, that's good.
As I said, like doing my homework and like getting 100% on tests.
So
and
working hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I would like to focus on studying and, well, get 100 on math tests because I'm not that good.
Well, it's okay. You have time to learn. So as we're chatting, I'm curious, what is something about yourself that makes you proud?
I guess I'm not failing any of my classes anymore in school.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You're studying and you're focused.
And I'm focused on my studies now.
Fantastic. What's something?
Proud of you.
Yeah. What's something else about yourself that makes you proud?
I'd say my ability to cook. I really enjoy cooking, and from what I hear from people, I make pretty good food, and it's pretty fun. I'm pretty proud of that.
You should cook for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who taught you to cook?
My dad and my mom.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Are they professional or they're just very good?
My dad cooked in our hometown, so
Oh,
my dad
really?
was like a pretty big chef in our hometown. So
Amazing.
he has quite the experience.
Very cool. I love that.
Something that makes me proud
Proud.
is like making a lot of friends and maybe like good at video games
Okay.
What video game?
like Fortnite, Roblox. I'm good at those games.
Okay. I like that you are also making friends because video games, you're kind of on your own a lot of the time. So that's nice that you're also out there making friends too, Ethan. Avery.
I'm proud of me. Well, today I got like 100% on a French class.
Ooh, formidable.
And I was actually trying my best. Yeah.
I think as long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters in my book, even if you don't get 100. But that's amazing. Good for you.
Thank you.
What's something you're proud of about
Um,
yourself?
a lot of things.
Pick one.
It's hard to choose one.
I think you're an amazing artist.
Yeah.
So I would say your art is something to be really proud of.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
proud of my
gift.
art.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Wow, those answers were so inspiring. You all shared such awesome ideas and dreams today. I believe there's no limit to what you can imagine or try. Keep being curious about yourself and the world around you.
Hi, Miss Carolyn. What daily routines and habits help you stay grounded?
To stay grounded, I pet my dog, I hang out with friends, I talk to family, I read inspirational verses, and I just try to stay relaxed.
Miss Carolyn, how do you manage work-life balance?
I think it's important when you are working, especially if you're working full-time, but no matter what you're doing, I think it's really important to take time for yourself, to make sure that you have time scheduled to relax. One of the things that I did when I started my doctoral program was I signed up with a personal trainer so that I could see her once a week, and that was how I knew I would have some kind of exercise. So I would say schedule in the time and don't let anything take over that on your calendar.
Hello, Carolyn. What advice would you give to women who aspire to lead?
I think it's important to learn your style, to learn how to work well with others, because communication is key in any role. I think it's important to realize that you deserve a seat at the table, and you need to stay there. So to stay there, you study, you learn, you do as much training and professional development as you can, and you just continue to feel confident in the fact that you deserve to be there.
Is there anything you wish schools did differently while evaluating candidates?
I wish that a lot of schools would not put everything on a test score. It's something that's really important to us at Sequoia, is looking holistically at a student. And that's really important because not everybody tests well, and that's not necessarily a really good indicator of whether or not they're going to be successful in the program. So it's great to if you have that, wonderful, but it should be part of really great letters of recommendation, really good essay or personal statements, and just it's testing is not a substitute for getting to know the person.
Quick fire round. Please finish these sentences. If there were 25 hours in a day, I spent the extra hour.
At Disneyland.
The book I recently read is.
Well, one of my favorite books of all time is Timeline.
Core value that guides how I live and work is.
Integrity.
My most essential skills for growth are.
Persistence, tenacity.
Your feeling about this visit is.
Exciting.
Thank you so much for coming here, and thank you so much for writing the foreword for my book. My book now is available on Amazon. It's called The Year We Grew, and it will be down in the description below. All the proceeds from the book goes to Hearst Foundations. Keep challenging, keep nurturing. If there's a voice of any field you'd like to hear, feel free to follow us on Instagram and leave a comment below. We'll do our best to make it happen. Until then, stay bold. This is Irene, class dismissed. See you next time.